I watched the documentary The Princess and the Press, which came out in 2021. Tatler,
Yeah.
your piece came out in 2020. It was the July August cover issue. I remember reading it and thinking, this isn't a hit piece. Do you think Tatler had any idea this was going to cause such an issue?
They were absolutely astonished. I absolutely said, personally, she may not be my cup of tea. However, she is the salve of the monarchy. She's in the perfect mold for the monarchy. We don't have a clue what she really thinks. I mean, I was absolutely shocked by the reaction to that Tatler piece. It created so much more of a fanfare by William and Kate reaching for the lawyers. I mean, they set out to sue Condé Nast for this piece. I had the world's media trying to get me to speak, and Tatler said, please, whatever you do, do not speak. And because I like them and have a good relationship with them, I said, of course I won't speak. For 4 months this went on. It was a September evening and it was a Thursday, and I got rang up by the managing director of Tatler, who said, it's all been sorted with the New York lawyers, the office Condé Nast, it's all over. Most important thing is that you never speak about this. You can imagine my absolute horror and fury and frustration when I go to my newsagent on Sunday morning and the cover of the Mail on Sunday has this massive strapline, Kate's victory over Tatler, and then there's a 3-page takedown of me.
And who could have given that to the Daily
Exactly,
Mail?
and very good point. And so I was so furious because I thought, well, Tatler must have leaked this. On Sunday, I'm straight on to the editor, and he said, we are absolutely furious as well. We had nothing to do with that. A journalist came up to me in the green room and she said, I just had to tell you that you were completely right. Everything you said was right. This is years later. That Williams Equerry reached out to the Men on Sunday on that Friday. We were told all on the paper to write this piece about you. We all like you. We didn't want to do it. I was given absolute proof. And I just said to her, oh my God, thank you so much for telling me. And she's like, oh, I thought you'd be furious with me. I said, no, I'm not with you at all. I said, it's just so comforting when you know the truth and you've spoken the truth, and yet you've tried, it's tried to be told that that's not the case, just to hear someone saying you were right. I went on the Princess and the Press documentary and I said this, but of course, even Amal Rajan was watered down. The things that I was saying on that documentary were a lot stronger. But by this point, the palace had put pressure on the BBC.
Can you tell us what you wish wasn't cut out, or something that you feel like people are really missing from the story?
Well, I think it just is the fact that, the Prince and Princess of Wales and various members of the royal family present themselves as sort of whiter than white and have this kind of dignified distance from the press, the grubby press corps. And that's simply not true. Their aides are leaking stories all the time. It's exactly what Harry said. He and Meghan didn't stand a chance because the palace were briefing the papers against him. What they do is they have these deals and they say, don't run that story, we'll give you this story. Yep. Narrative in Britain is, oh, they were lightweights, they couldn't cope with it, they want celebrity. I absolutely feel that they tried everything, that they got to the point where it genuinely was impossible for them to get their message out or to have a fair press or a fair representation in the press. And so they left.